Shri Sai Ram. Dear students, welcome back to the session Geography, the first chapter, Our State Karnataka, Part 2. In the previous class, we have discussed the two important points or aspects of this chapter. The first one is the greatness and prestige of Karnataka state. What is the greatness and prestige of our Karnataka state? Karnataka is the land of Kannadigas and many rivers. Can you name some of the rivers? Very good. River Kaveri, Tunga, Bhadra, Netravati, Sharavati, Hemavati, and so on. Several rivers flow in this land and make this land very prosperous and prestigious. The dense forest, the Western Ghats, the scenic beauty, mountain peaks, and historical places like Belur Halebid, Badami, Haivale, Patatkal, Hampi. All these places are in Karnataka state. And also, several kingdoms ruled Karnataka state. Can you name some of the kingdoms who ruled Karnataka state? Very good. Rashtrakutas, Hoysalas, Kadambas, and Vijayanagara Empire, Chalukyas. Good. All these kingdoms ruled Karnataka state and made the Karnataka very, very great. And also we discussed the second point, the origin of the name Karnataka. The Karnataka name is referred in the ancient time itself. It is referred in Mahabharata. The two important parvas, Bhishma Parva and in Drona Parva, our Karnataka's name is referred. And it is the land of great poets taken birth in our Karnataka state. Karnataka Bharata Katha Manjari, written by Kumaravyasa. Very good. He says very beautifully the Mahabharata is described or written in his book. Kuvempu says about Kumaravyasa and his book Karnataka Bharata Katha Manjari. Kuvempu says like this: Kumaravyasa ಹಾಡಿದನೆಂದರೆ ಕಲಿಯುಗ ದ್ವಾಪರವಾಗುವುದು, ಭಾರತ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಣಿಯುವುದು, ಮೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಂಚಿನ ಹೊಳೆ ತುಳುಕಾಡುವುದು. If you read Kumaravyasa's Karnataka Bharata Katha Manjari, we feel that the Mahabharata is taking place right in front of us. The scenes which he explained in Karnataka Bharata Katha Manjari, the battle of Kurukshetra, at the end of the battle, Duryodhana was hidden in water, Vaishampayana Sarovara. Pandavas came in search of him and they wanted to bring Duryodhana up from inside the water, so that they start teasing Duryodhana in various forms. Finally, by hearing the voice of Bhimasena, Duryodhana comes out of the water like volcanic eruption. It is described, ನೀರಿನೊಳಿರ್ದುಂ ಬೆವರ್ದಂ ಉರಗ ಪತಾಕಂ. Though he is sitting in the water, by hearing the sound or voice of Bhimasena, though he was alone, he got very angry and started sweating and came out of the water like volcanic eruption. This is how we can easily understand. And now let us discuss in this second part the third important point, that is geographical location of our Karnataka state. So in the first class we have discussed 2 points. One is the Karnataka state greatness and its prestige. The second one, the origin of the name Karnataka. Now the third point is geographical location of Karnataka state. So Karnataka is one of the 29 states of India. Jai Bharata Jananiya Tanujate, Jai He Karnataka Mate. The mother India has given birth to many daughters. Among these daughters, our Karnataka Mate is one daughter of Bharata Mate. So it is situated in the southern part of India, in the Deccan Plateau region. One of the important imaginary line, Tropic of Cancer passes through middle of our country. That divides the India into 2 parts, southern India and northern India. Our Karnataka state is situated in the southern part of India, in the western central area of the peninsular region. This region is called the peninsular region. What do you mean by peninsula? Very good. Peninsula means nothing but the land 3 sides surrounded by water. One side, second, third. These 3 sides land is covered with the water. In India, if you look at the map, you can easily understand Arabian Sea to the west of India, and towards the eastern side we can see Bay of Bengal, and Indian Ocean in the southern side. In the western side, Arabian Sea, eastern side Bay of Bengal, and southern side Indian Ocean. This land is 3 sides surrounded by water and 1 side covered with land. That is why it is a peninsula. So it is located in the western central area of the peninsula. It is in southern part and western central area of the peninsula. See, western side, the central, it is the western side of India, in that central, in southern part. So this is the location of India. Look in the Karnataka state, the location of Karnataka in India. So to understand clearly its extent, we need to understand its latitude and longitudes. So all of you know the meaning of latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes are imaginary parallel lines from east to west. Longitudes also imaginary lines, but they are not parallel lines. They meet at the grid from north to south. Latitudes are from east to west, parallel lines, equator 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Cancer, 66.5 degree north, Arctic Circle, 90 degree North Pole. In Southern Hemisphere, 23.5 degree south, Tropic of Capricorn, 66.5 degree south, Antarctic Circle, and 90 degrees south, South Pole. These are the some important imaginary parallel latitudes. In that, one of the important imaginary line, 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Cancer, passes through middle of our country. That divides India into two parts, southern part and northern part. Our Karnataka is located in southern part of India, and in the peninsula, in the western central part of that peninsula. Now, exact extent, the latitudinal extent and longitudinal extent. So, latitudinal extent 11 degree 31 north to 18 degree 45 north latitude. The latitude from 11 degree 31, it starts from here up to 18 degree 45 north latitude. So, latitudes are parallel lines. So, 11 degree 31 north to 18 degree 45 north latitude, and longitudes are also parallel lines but north to south. So, longitudes 74.12 east to 78.40 east longitude. Longitude 74 degree 0.12 east to 78 degree 0.40 east longitude, and latitude 11.31 north to 18.45 north latitude. This is the exact location of Karnataka state in India. In generally, Karnataka state is located in southern part of India. In that southern part of India, it is located to the west in central peninsula. And if you come to the latitude and longitude exact location, we can get the latitude starts from 11 degree 0.31 north to 18.45 north latitude. Longitude 74.12 east to 78.40 east longitude. So, this is the latitudinal extent and as well the longitudinal extent of Karnataka state. Clear? So, its length is about 750 kilometers from north to south. Do you know what is the length of India from north to south? The length of India from north, Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari is 3,214 kilometers. 3,214 kilometers is the length from north to south, Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Karnataka's length from north to south, 750 kilometers. So, 750 kilometers is the length from north to south. India's length from north to south is 3,214 kilometers. Our Karnataka state's length from north to south is 750 kilometers. So, Aurat Taluk in Bidar district, in the northernmost tip it is. The northernmost tip of India, you know. That is Indira Col. Indira Col is the northernmost tip of India. So, what is the northernmost tip of our Karnataka state, which is having the length of 750 kilometers from north to south? The northernmost tip of our Karnataka state is Aurat Taluk in Bidar district. Bidar district, Aurat Taluk. The highlighted area is showing that Aurat Taluk. That is the northern tip of our Karnataka state. Aurad Taluk in Bidar district is the northern tip of our Karnataka state. So Chamarajnagar district in south is the southern tip of Karnataka state. Northern tip is Aurad Taluk in Bidar district, and Chamarajnagar in southern part is the southern tip of our Karnataka state, and it is having length about 750 km from north to south. This can be clearly seen in this map. The distance from north to south is 750 kilometers. And northern tip of Karnataka is Aurad, and southern tip of Karnataka is Chamarajnagar. Clear, all of you? Its width is about 400 kilometers. The length from north to south is 750 kilometers. India's length from north to south is 3,214 kilometers. Karnataka state's length from north to south is 750 kilometers. Northern tip of Karnataka is Aurad district, Bidar district, Aurad Taluk. Southern tip is Chamarajnagar. Now we are talking about the width of Karnataka state. It's having about 400 kilometers from west to east. The length from west to east is 400 kilometers. North to south is 750 kilometers. So what is the length of India from west to east or east to west? North to south already I told, that is 3,214 kilometers. What is the length from east to west India? Yes, very good, 2,933 kilometers. That is the length from west to east. Now what is the length from west to east? It is 400 kilometers. Karnataka state. Karnataka state's length and width. The length is 750 kilometers and width is 400 kilometers from west to east. India, north to south 3,214 and west to east 2,933 kilometers. Our Karnataka states, north to south is 750 kilometers and west to east is 400 kilometers. The northern tip of Karnataka is Aurad Taluk in Bidar district and southern tip is Chamarajnagar. And the width of Karnataka is from west to east is 400 kilometers. The Karwar in Uttar Kannada district is the western end of our Karnataka state. The Karwar in Uttar Kannada district. You can see, look at the map. This is the western tip of our Karnataka state or western end, and the eastern end is the Mulebagilu, this region. The Mulebagilu, it comes here in this part, that is the eastern tip of our Karnataka state. So Karwar in Uttar Kannada and Mulebagilu in Kolar is the eastern and as well as the western tip of Karnataka state. The western end is Karwar, eastern end is Mulebagilu, and the width of our Karnataka state is 400 kilometers. Length of our Karnataka state is 750 kilometers. Northern tip is Aurad, southern tip Chamarajnagar. Western end Karwar, eastern end Mulebagilu in Kolar district. So this is the eastern and western, northern and southern tips of or ends of Karnataka. So Karnataka state has both the land and water frontiers. Like India. India has got both the frontiers, water frontiers, land frontiers. So it is about 15,200 kilometers land frontiers. We have got land frontier about 15,200 kilometers India's, and nearly about 7,516.5 kilometers of water frontier, including Andaman Nicobar and Lakshadweep Islands. Our India's water and as well as land frontiers. Land frontier is about 15,200 kilometers. Water frontier 7,516.5 kilometers. Now let us look at the Karnataka's land and water frontiers. It has got both land frontiers and as well as water frontiers. The Arabian Sea in the west, towards the west of our India, Arabian Sea is there. Towards the east of our India, Bay of Bengal. Towards the south of India, Indian Ocean. So Karnataka is located in the western central peninsula. So that is why towards the west of our Karnataka state, we can see Arabian Sea. If you go to Mangalore, you can see that. So Maharashtra in the north. See, northern side we can see Maharashtra. See, in this map, India map, we can easily understand towards the west of our Karnataka, that is Arabian Sea, and north Maharashtra. Andhra Pradesh in the east. So east of our Karnataka state is Andhra Pradesh. And Tamil Nadu in the southeast, we can see Tamil Nadu state in the southeast. And also Kerala in the southwest. Kerala state we can see in the southwestern part. And southeastern part Tamil Nadu. Eastern part Andhra Pradesh. Northern part Maharashtra. Western side we can see Arabian Sea. And Goa in the northwestern. In this place we can see Goa, northwestern part of our Karnataka state. So the shape of our Karnataka, it resembles the cashew nut. Our state's shape resembles cashew nut. So this is the frontiers, land frontier and water frontiers we have. Like our India. India has got both the frontiers, land frontier, water frontier. The same way Karnataka state also has got. Towards the west of our Karnataka state, we can see Arabian Sea. And north we can see Maharashtra state. East we can see Andhra Pradesh. And southeast Tamil Nadu. And also the southwest Kerala and northwest Goa. These are the neighboring states of our Karnataka state. Can you name some of the neighboring states of Karnataka state with their directions? Towards the west of northwestern part of our Karnataka is very good, Goa. The north of Karnataka state is which state? Maharashtra. And which state is there towards the east of our Karnataka? Andhra Pradesh. And which state is located towards the southeast of our Karnataka? Very good, Tamil Nadu. And which state is located towards the southwest of Karnataka? Good, Kerala. These are the neighboring states of Karnataka. So now size. What is the size of our Karnataka? Can anybody mention the size of India? Very good. The size of India is 32,87,263 square kilometer. The total area of India in square kilometer is 32,87,263 square kilometers. Now, what is the size of our Karnataka? The area of Karnataka is 1,91,791 square kilometers. The area of Karnataka state is 1,91,791 square kilometer. The area of India is 32,87,263 square kilometer. In that, our Karnataka's area is 1,91,791 square kilometer. It is the 8th largest state in area. Our Karnataka is the 8th largest state. India is the 7th largest country in the world. So, which is the first largest country? The first largest country is Russia. So, our Karnataka state is 8th largest state in India. So, its position in population, terms of population, 9th position according to the 2011 census. The census will be done every 10 years once. As per the 2011 census, the position of Karnataka in terms of population, it is 9th place. In terms of area, 8th place. The total area of Karnataka is 1,91,791 square kilometers. This is the total area of Karnataka. And size of Karnataka is 8th place. The place of Karnataka in size or area, that is 8th place. The place of Karnataka in terms of population, 9th place. And it occupies 5.83 total area of India. 5.83% of the total area of India. Karnataka occupies 5.83% in total area of India. Total area in square kilometer is 1,91,791 square kilometer. In percentage, it occupies 5.83% of the total area. So, total population as per the census 2011, that is 6 crore 11 lakhs 30,704 is the population of Karnataka state. 6 crore 11 lakhs 30,704. This is the total population of Karnataka state as per the census 2011. The total area is 1,91,791 square kilometers. Total population 6 crore 11 lakh 30,704. So, this is the size of our Karnataka state. So, districts and taluks. So, for the purpose of administration, they divided Karnataka into several districts and taluks. So, there are 30 districts in Karnataka state. In this picture or map, we can easily understand all the districts. And there are 176 taluks. 30 districts further divided into 176 taluks. And again this 176 taluks further divided into 747 hoblis. And these hoblis, we can see there in that 30 districts, nearly 347 towns and cities can be seen in Karnataka state. 347 towns and cities are there in our Karnataka, and 27,481 villages. 27,481 villages are there in Karnataka state. 30 districts, 176 taluks, 747 hoblis, 27,481 villages, and 347 towns and cities can be seen in Karnataka. In this, the Belagavi district is the largest district. Belagavi district is the largest district in Karnataka, and Bengaluru urban is the smallest district of Karnataka state. In India, you know, largest district, that is Rajasthan. Good. The smallest state. In India, the largest state is Rajasthan. The smallest state is Goa. Likewise, in Karnataka, the largest district is Belagavi, and the smallest district in Karnataka state is, that is, Bangalore urban. The largest state in India is Rajasthan. Smallest state, Goa. Like that, in Karnataka, it occupies 8th position in terms of area, in that Belagavi is the largest district and the Bangalore urban is the smallest district in Karnataka state. So, all of you know that which is our capital? Karnataka state's capital is Bangalore. Very good. Bangalore is the capital of our Karnataka state. So, this state has been divided into 4 administrative divisions. Our Karnataka has been divided into 4 administrative divisions. Which are those divisions? One is Bangalore division, the second one is Mysore division, third one Belagavi division, and fourth is Kalaburgi divisions. These are the 4 administrative divisions: Bangalore, Mysore, Belagavi and Kalaburgi. These are the 4 administrative divisions. Now, after understanding this chapter, our state Karnataka, its prestige and heritage, and also the origin of the name, location and size. Now I would like to give you some questions. The first question: what is the latitude and longitudinal extent of Karnataka state? The second one: name the neighboring states of Karnataka. Third question is: which are the 4 administrative divisions of Karnataka? The fourth one: what is the geographical location of Karnataka in India? So prepare well and let us meet in the next class. Thank you. Sai Ram.